All right, so back to the GH4 today. I'm going to show you guys something maybe you knew or maybe you didn't know, but Panasonic actually makes two servo zoom lenses. Now from the camera or a external remote, you can actually zoom in and out through the camera body electronically, so you don't have to zoom manually by moving these lenses. Now Panasonic only makes two lenses that do this. This is a 45 to 175 X, and here's a 14 to 42 X. So we'll take a look at that and I'll show you kind of how that works. These are the only two lenses that Panasonic offers, but it definitely makes shooting with the GH4, GH3 a lot easier because you're able to kind of zoom in and out and track a subject without you know, fiddling with focus and fiddling with zoom at the same time. So let me just show you what that looks like when we put this on. So first I'll start out with this 45 to 175. All right, so you can't see it from this lens, but each of these lenses will have a wide and tele kind of switch here. So this is where you can actually zoom in and out from the lens itself. So first we'll start with that. On the side of this lens, if I reach over, I can actually zoom in and out. So all I'm doing is just hitting the switch here, zooming in and out. And just like kind of your typical ENG lens, if you zoom all the way in and then you set focus, so let me try and set focus here. Okay, that's pretty good. Once you zoom all the way in and then you set focus, you'll notice that as you zoom out, it somewhat keeps that subject still in focus. So I'm focused on this one here on the right. It's not a true parfocal lens, but it's, you know, it helps to be able to zoom in and out, track a subject, stay in focus. And then you'll notice over here, I can double click on this side and hit this button, and then I'm focused on this over here now. And then if I double click this over here, I can focus on that. So you see I'm focused over here now. So the touch to focus on the screen is real handy, but that's just one cool feature of the GH4. Let me show you how this LANC remote works with these servo lenses. So you just plug in a LANC remote on the side here. This one is just a Libec remote. You'll notice that I could zoom in and out. You could zoom faster and slower. You know, you either just go full speed or you could kind of baby it coming back by just adjusting it slow. As well as start and stop. So these are great when you mount it to your tripod handle. You're just operating here, start and stop, zoom in and out, and then pan left and right. So these servo zoom lenses are actually pretty cool from Panasonic, but outside of that, you could actually zoom in and out through the touchscreen as well. So, and this only shows up when you have a servo zoom lens. There's an icon that shows up on the screen. You hit this T and W, you can actually zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so you could do it through the touchscreen. Why is that so cool? Well, if you are a Canon shooter, you probably haven't seen this. Most Panasonic guys have seen this, but the GH4, GH3 comes with Wi-Fi. They all come with built-in Wi-Fi. I'm just using a very, very old tablet here. You can download the Panasonic image app. I just hit this Wi-Fi function here. It's going to create a new connection, remote shooting. You can sync via QR code, or you could sync through a password. So here I'm I believe we're already connected. Launch this app. There you go. So you have a wireless monitor. You have a wireless remote that can start, here's video, and stop video mode. You have your functions in here. Oh, if you didn't see it, you do have your zoom in and out right through this tablet app. And again, if I wanted to change focus from my tablet, I can click on the scene here and let me see where I'm at. There you go. So I could change my focus right from this tablet right here. See, I'm changing back and forth. I have my full menu on changing my white balance, ISO, f-stop, shutter speed because I'm doing manual video. Tons of features that you can do through the camera itself. You have your quick menu here that gives you your photo style, which is like your profiles, metering modes, recording formats, which is your MOV and AVC HD, video recording quality, which is your frame rates and resolution. So you could do all of that from the tablet. And again, this is wireless. So if you had this on a jib, if you had this on, you know, on say a Steadicam, a stabilizer, a gimbal, you'll be able to focus while the camera is not being touched, basically. As long as you have a Panasonic autofocus lens, you could see what the operator is doing. You can control some aspects of the camera. You can control focus of the camera. A lot of things you could do right from this app. So that's what makes shooting with the GH4, GH3 really fun, is that it has all these cool features, and you don't, again, need a wireless monitor. The frame rate on here is not going to be in real time, but it's good enough to frame a subject, to check focus on a subject, and to change camera settings. Works really, really well. So we use this sometimes. We just use a tablet sometimes when we're working in the studio, just for framing, and or you know, you can get these tablets for about 50 bucks each, I believe, and you get a couple of them with a couple of GH4s, and you have wireless video village right there, so you can see what every operator is doing. So very cool stuff. Hopefully that was informative. These power zoom lenses are really handy when you're doing kind of like live or broadcast type stuff, zooming in and out, staying kind of focused. Again, not true parfocal, but pretty good, and you don't have to kind of rack focus in and out manually and mess with focus very much. But anyways, that's it. More information, cheesycam.com.